3 steps to deal with negative comments and stay in the right frame of mind. Hi, my name is Alan Terry from Freetown Mindset. Hope we're all doing as well as can be. I thought I'd put a quick video out there to deal with mindset and negative comments when it comes to posting your information on social media to the world, to the masses, whatever it may be. Now, I've not really seen too many people talking about this. I'm not too sure if it's on trend. To be honest with you, I don't care if it is or it isn't. I think it's really important for us to talk about our mindset in terms of when you are going and you're approaching people, from your blog to your to YouTube to social media, because there can be negativity directed back to you when you're just trying to put the message out there for people. When you try and you're not doing anything wrong yourself. So I put it down into 3 different steps on how I put that together, how I process it in my mind, and then how I spit it out again. So just to give you a quick example, as I'm on YouTube, so I'll give you some example on YouTube. So first comment could come to me and say, your video's crap, it's a load of rubbish. Second example, someone could post a message on me saying, I don't like your video because of X, Y, and Z. First example of how, or third step, should I say, of how I process another point could just be a straight personal attack. So what I mean by personal attack, it could be your appearance, could be what you're wearing, it could be how you speak, it could be your language, it could be your dialect, it could be anything like that. So I always put it down into 3 simple categories in terms of the personal attack, the message was rubbish because of this and this, or just your message was crap. Mic drop, nothing else. Now, just to give you a quick bit of about the background, I'm not too sure if you already know. If you're following my videos, you may know. That said, as well, if you do want to follow the videos, please hit the subscribe button and comment as well. But my background has been close to 20 years in sales, so I've always dealt with the negatives, the no's, not interested, go away, don't call me, don't email me, etc, etc. It's just part and parcel of being in sales. You have to deal with the no's constantly. I've probably dealt with not probably, I know I've dealt with thousands of no's, probably the tens of thousands of no's over close to 20 years of my career. So as a international headhunter, when I've been approaching different companies, different businesses, and obviously presenting to them my business and presenting to them a solution for their problem, the majority of the time all you do get is no. So from a young age, let's just say, of when I started my sales career, now into my social media career. So as a young age, from a sales career, I always would just put these negative comments in boxes. So I'll just give you more of an example on it on YouTube. So the first negative, which I always turn these into positive. So the first one is your channel's crap. What you're talking about is crap. Nothing else. And the reason why I said that's a positive is someone's actually listened to your message, and they've responded, which means they've engaged. So in some way, they've actually, something that has caught their attention. So all you would do in that situation is just reply back to that person and just say, thank you very much for your reply. You don't have to thank them, but then you just ask them the question of, what was it about my video that you did not like? What would you suggest to change? Because they may actually like a lot of the topics, but to something that you may have just said that could have insulted that person, or not made sense, or you didn't explain yourself better. So that so if anyone's engaging with you and saying your content's crap or it's no good, don't just go crazy. Just reply back to them and just ask, how could you do it better? The second point is my favourite, is if someone goes back to me and says, I didn't enjoy this because you was talking about a product or a service, but you didn't put any links in the comment sections. Great, it's something that I forgot to do. So they're already telling you what you need to do to get your channel better. So please don't take that as a negative. Take that as a super positive, that these people want you to actually progress and do better. So if anyone's saying to do a tweak or a change, I'm not saying just to go and do that tweak and the change, but have a think about it and just double check if that's something that you want to do for your channel or whatever platform that you're working on as well. But always go back to this person and thank them for the time, and thank them for giving some a comment on there, whether you agree with it or not. But just have a pause and have a think to see if that could be relevant to make sure your channel's better. The third one is a personal attack. There's straight attack. There's no way that is something that I tolerate. So I just delete it straight away. Delete if it's a straight personal attack, nothing to do with helping you, helping others, or anything like that. Just delete it. And another point that I've come to the conclusion of is anyone that is sending you these direct just personal attack, it could be a few things. One, you're excelling them in terms of what they want to do, or they're too scared to do what you're trying to do. So the personal attack will just basically just be down to basic jealousy. Another point it could be down to is to drive traffic to their platform or get people on their attention. So let's say you've got, I don't know, 500,000, 10,000, whatever many subscribers you've got, or people engaging in your post. As soon as they give you that personal attack and you respond to that, and then the conversation starts, getting heated or whatever, it's getting, let's just call it a debate, and then people on your channel then would probably go and hop into their channel or onto their platform to see who is this person and what they're talking about. So not only have you basically engaged with them, you've created a kind of don't know what you would call it, but you basically created traffic, people, to go and engage with that person as well, whether it's good or bad. Because some people focus on negativity. Unfortunately, if you don't already know, fear, negative based news and comments generates more engagement. I stay away from that. I'm not a fear-based person. I prefer to work on positivity. But people that know that will put more fear stuff out there. You just have to go and turn the news on at the moment and see how many people are watching the news at the moment, because it's all fear-based. When it's something nice and fluffy, for us, we're not interested, we don't engage. But when it's more fear-based, then we do engage. Hence, just hit delete, get rid of that person. So I just want to talk about this more on the mindset side, because when you're doing the mindset in terms of getting people engaging with you, I just think it's a good thing just to basically get to grips with that and know when you're posting out there may be people who want to just basically try and just be negative. So my thought on that is just to process it in those three different stages, in terms of just making sure you stay in the right frame of mind, and that way, hopefully this is making sense to people. That way, as long as you put in those three boxes and just turn it into a positive, you can then focus on the task at hand, which is getting your message out to the people, to the audience out there. As long as you're not sending videos or engagement out there, being negative, trying to hurt people in whatever way you can, then there's no excuse for someone sending anything negative to you, and you shouldn't tolerate that, and you shouldn't put up with that. But unfortunately, that is part of, or not is, but could be part of the process. So I'm not saying that you are going to get negative comments, but just be prepared. And I think this post hopefully may help you just put it into different boxes just to make sure you are ready for it if that does happen. If it never happens, then great. And if it does happen, or it's happened to you before and you've not know how to deal with it, this has worked for me. I'm not saying it's 100% right, but I'm just saying this has worked for me over the past 15 years of negativity, and how I've dealt with that negativity over the last decade. So I want to hear from you guys out there. If you think this is worthwhile or not, please put in the comment section if it's worthwhile, if you don't agree with it, if you agree with it, why you do agree with it, or why you don't agree with it. I'm just obviously thought it would be worthwhile putting this post out there due to what's going on at the moment. And a lot of people are now turning to social media just to get some information out there in terms of the personal blog, or your personal business, or your business, or just having fun, or all the above. And like I've said before, there's no need to have or be personal attacked just because you're sending content out there as well. So that's pretty much it. If you are fighting a good fight as I'm doing, and you're increasing your subscribers, you're getting content out there. As you always say, be bold, be brave, and just keep having fun. So again, this is Alan Terry from Freetown Mindset. I help people dominate and demystify social media to create wealth for yourself. Have a good day. Goodbye.